Hello everybody, DrMixable here, back with, yes, another DCGR. Sorry about the delay, but I'm back, and today I'll be covering The Night of the Rabbit from Daedalic Entertainment. Design. Oh man, don't even get me started on design. I love Daedalic Entertainment's style design for pretty much all of their games. After playing a lot of Deponia and Chaos on Deponia, I've gotten very used to the style of point and clicks that Daedalic puts out, and I love it. I'll start with art. The art style is fantastic. There's a cartoony 2D animated style which is just really appealing to the eye due to its uniqueness. While there are some frame rate issues that are caused by the engine, more notably when someone's talking, it also tends to freeze up when jumping to a new area for about half a second. Personally, I've gotten over both of these issues as I've already played through 2 other games using this engine with the same issue. However, when I was conferring with RavenValor95, he said he was getting about 5 to 7 seconds of lag when entering a new area. However, he said he managed to fix it by going into settings and turning off texture compression. Besides those issues though, the game plays well and there were no other issues that were apparent. There's also a cool mechanic in-game which is a magical coin you carry around. It eventually gets introduced as what allows you to press spacebar and see which objects are clickable and that you can interact with. However, it is sometimes used to allow you to see things you can't see with the naked eye, naked in-game eye that is, and that allows you to progress in the story. The game is also fully voice acted, and it is amazing, because the voice acting is all really well done. For every object and person you interact with, there's dialogue for not only them, but you, the character, as well. There's also very beautiful cutscenes which really help the game's amazing art style shine through. And finally, the music fits in well with the game, as it isn't really a driving feature I would say, it's more of ambience music that goes well with the game and is very enjoyable. Next on to controls. The controls in The Night of the Rabbit are very basic. It's the usual point and click, and as such, movement is done with the mouse and left click. You can pick up things using left click, and you can look at some things more in depth using right click. If you scroll down with the mouse wheel, the inventory appears, and finally holding spacebar will allow you to see everything you can interact with. On to gameplay. Gameplay is very enjoyable and it really hooks you. Oftentimes when playing the game, I would play for a while without realizing it. The game progresses as the usual point and click does. You find items as you progress through the world and they're to be used later on in the story or combined with other items to be used. This is usually fairly challenging and requires you to pay attention to everything you find or see so that if you get an item you can think back to where it might be useful. Last up, replayability. The Night of the Rabbit isn't necessarily a game you want to come back to and play a multitude of times. Being a point and click with a linear story, there isn't much variation which will make you want to play it again after you've beaten it. However, I personally don't think this is a bad thing because it's not really going for that, and it already has an average 12 to 15 hour playtime, and the game is quite fun on its own in one playthrough. Overall, I think the game is very fun and well worth the $20 price tag. Being a fan of Daedalic's other games, I loved it. I think others who enjoy their games, as well as point and clicks in general, will as well. Thanks for watching everybody, I hope you enjoyed this episode of DCGR, and I hope to see you in the next one.